why a lot of my people get addicted to potions and shit. Because it's like, oh, you want to have the haste? Well, just drink a potion. Have it for a minute without a concentration check.
How much do those cost? 5,000 golds.
Yep. They're not cheap.
Okay.
It also helps, though, when you buy... What did I do? I bought a stake in a alchemy business, and then specifically hired the alchemist to make me potions of speed. Just potions of haste. And they were like, well, that requires specific ingredients. What do you need? I will go get it.
Alright. We're here.
Hello.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hi.
We got Jeremy digitally. We got you guys here physically.
Jeremy has not joined yet.
Jeremy has not joined yet. Eventually. Before we start... I don't know. I'll find the joke book and maybe we'll open up after the break. Hi guys, it's our weekly horror stream of a horror comedy stream. And we're moving into book 10. We kind of had a little interim chapter where we got to zip and get our next little story threads for this little bit. And all paths seem to point to the region just north of Illbrooke, the Illbrooke Marsh, where we know to be the Illbrooke School of the Wayward Young Ladies in Training. Just to the west by northwest of the city of Duskthorn. Some of you have received letters. And as you were preparing to depart, some things have happened. Some of which not everybody's privy to. We don't need to worry about that right now. As you guys shove off, Martine is there with her sister.
Hi, sweetie. Bye, sweetie.
Don't die!
That's the goal.
And Mort's like, don't worry, I should be able to bring him back if he does.
I can't guarantee anybody else.
Don't worry, Braddock's my priority.
We're all afraid of you.
Exactly. But what has drawn you here is that Ursul has seemed to implore, that's the word I was looking for, that Sirmia and Talani come visit at their earliest convenience.
Also, she's selling drugs.
Also, she is selling tainted drugs that seem to be connected to her psychic powers.
Yeah.
She also asked that
tainted.
Christopher also come.
Keyword tainted. We love drugs. Yeah. We hate tainted drugs.
Christopher's coming. She's riding the boat.
No, we don't love drugs.
Crescenda, yeah.
Right from the first go.
Crescenda.
As far as you know, Crescenda, there's no reason that Crescenda's coming. She's not part of the crew or anything. You haven't heard hide nor hair about what their plans are.
Oh, I thought in the letter she specifically requested that Talani, Sirmia, and Christopher come.
She did request that they bring Crescenda with us.
We had to tell Crescenda we were going on an all-inclusive men cruise, and then she was fine with it. She heard free drinks and she was on board.
Braddock and Cassidy were promoted.
That's true.
To Inspector General and Inspector. Cassidy was able to acquire some of the tainted fade from the town guard so that he can create an antidote.
Yeah, and then was almost immediately demoted for being a horrific racist.
He apologized. He's still getting work on his social.
So, you guys.
No, that's a personal thing, not a social one.
So,
Gotta work on
Cassidy. You realize that you guys are supposed to be Crescinda as you guys are pulling up to the Illbrooke region. You're checking, making sure, like, yep, we got this, we got this. We were supposed to bring Crescinda.
Turn
It doesn't say you need to bring her, it just asked if you could.
Hey, Serbia, any way that you can do the teleporting thing to bring Crescinda here? Or,
Expensive stuff.
What is the spell?
I mean, we don't. I mean, the letter says that is asking that to bring her if we could. We don't have to, but I mean, it's up to you.
What, we forgot her? Where is she?
As far as you know, she was not at the house. She was not in their, what was it called? Whisperbrook cottage. The Avarians are kind of scattered right now, off doing things. Yes.
Have we asked her if she wants to come?
You can try and contact her.
Yeah, I'm not the one with the contact spells.
That would be Mort.
Hey, you up?
Also, we would have to use more spells for teleporting because I already cast my mansion in my bedroom, and that's my 7th level spell for the day.
Well, then, how long did it take for us to get here? Has it been more than a day?
Oh, it's been like, we swipe faded to like a week of travel.
Yeah.
Or it might be ritual. Let's check. No.
Roll me a perception check. As I had mentioned, everyone, you guys are on both. As I had mentioned, you guys are
19.
we swipe faded to you arriving to Illbrooke, or I guess Duskthorn, and then up to Illbrooke. You have to take a cart up there once you get into town. But
21.
the place
18.
I rolled a 21 with a 3.
the SS whatchamacallit, as it's been kind of like a little more like compartmentalized throughout the years, it is able to maneuver the wider rivers that are kind of cutting through most of the Illbrooke marsh, making it a marsh. But it, this isn't like a swamp crawler thing. The city streets would probably damage the legs. They're supposed to deal with soft muck and roots.
Hey,
And you don't want to damage
Jeremy.
the streets. So you guys pull up to Duskthorn. You got a 19? I'm sure Sirmia got
I got a 21 with a 3 on the
And
dice.
18.
So as you guys are there, you notice that the harbor is actually pretty full. There's a lot of boats here. You see specifically an Osnabrückian boat carrying who you can probably assume is all in there. But as you guys can see, as you pull in, Krista waves down one of the dock hands, ties off, she starts to just jibba-jabba so you guys can... you do also notice... Oh, God, the music, perfect. You do also notice that there are... And it's kind of jarring for a moment, then you remember where you are. There's a number of, Illbrooke guards here. They are starting to come over to your boat. and they take the dock hand and they go, hey, those. And you can see there's one dress. They got a little more flourish about themselves, a little more, slightly more decorated. Helmet has a little more flair to it. And they have maybe a squad of 6 that are sort of coming up, and they're not shump, but they're sort of meandering. Nobody's at arms. They got their hands are resting on the swords, or the spears are resting over a shoulder, but they're not presenting. They're just sort of an officer is speaking up within our general vicinity. We should see what they're talking to. Masks, very anime style, masks cover the front part of the face. Purple and gray.
They look like ice agents.
Say what?
So they look like ice agents.
No, they're not that evil. Mike.
Stormy puts sunglasses on.
Oh, I see. I thought that was the Belmonte girl. Sorry, we were mistaken this. But no, they come up and they go. One of them leans over. They go, "Yeah, this is the one." All right, and he points to your whole group, and Chris goes, "You want to dock here? We just have to have a little talk."
We're listening.
Okay.
I need you to tie off first. And I need you.
Tied off.
We'll come up onto your deck. But we need you to dock. And he nods.
Doing what
And
we were
2
going
of
to
them
do
stay
anyways.
behind, and 4 of them accompany this guard figure. And as they come up, you can see that they're actually a very light green skin underneath. They don't necessarily size up to Talani, but even if they were a humanoid, they might not be tall, but they are broad. They approach and they go, "Who's the captain here?"
That would be me.
This guy.
So you are, and he looks over to the piece of paper that opens up to him and goes, "Braddock Golroon."
Inspector General go ruined.
My apologies.
Chakrisa.
Takes off.
Once
his
I got
helmet.
promoted, immediately the mustache thing that I wear that gets my facial hair perfect, immediately put my mustache in a pencil thin.
Yeah.
It's and you are now promoted to Inspector General. Ding! Yes, indeed. Inspector Garoon is here.
All right.
You hear the click-clacking of guard boots on the dock at ease. Chanel number 5.
They they remove their helmet, dark black, braid, cut tight up to it, falls down. Clean shaven, but you can tell that they probably haven't been to it. It is generally much cleaner, but it's starting to encroach. And he puts his hand out. "I'm Captain Bastien Lavar. We've been asked by the lady if any of us should come across your ship to escort you personally up to Illbrooke. If we may allow my subordinates to carry your luggage for you."
No.
What? What'd you say? I missed what you said, actually.
I said, no.
Oh.
I'm not carrying any luggage though. All of my clothes are in my mansion.
Understood. If anybody wants it, the offer is there.
I'm not gonna say no to hospitality. That would be rude.
And you can see someone who's clearly just joined in the last month, much scrawnier than the rest of the people. They haven't filled out their uniform yet, but they're huh? And they come in fa-tung.
They look relieved for a second when I said
So,
no.
as we're leaving,
Exactly.
they're leaving, are the guards staying on the boat or near the boat, at the dock? What? Are they having guards stationed there at our ship?
They have, as you're kind of looking at that, everybody leaves your boat. But you guys notice that the town, there's guards kind of, it's not like invaded, but like, you know, they've got like 2 guards that are stationed on the docks. They regularly patrol. They got 1 or 2 guards walking up and down the streets. There's like another 2 that are on the entrance, like up to the gate leading to the, you get the sense there's probably more throughout the city, but you guys also are aware that as last you knew, the Ursul regional, because it's kind of like a country's military force for all intents and purposes, they're spread pretty thin right now and are under a lot of scrutiny by the general Illbrooke government, at least the nobles who have poked their head out of the rubble since the Magra attack.
Like me. Under my scrutiny.
There are still a number of noble houses that have been a little quiet, but Ursul kind of being one of them.
I feel like the dockhand is precariously carrying all of the luggage, and then I put my sunglasses on top, and then it falls on top of him.
Yep. That breaks like the plank underneath him, like.
There was something that I wanted to do before we left the boat. I wanted to activate that mechanical bird that acts as a video and audio recorder.
Okay.
That was on the boat just to keep track of if anything happens.
We had that fancy
near a
mirror.
boat.
What does that mirror do again?
Soul trapping?
Didn't we
Soul
sacrifice that in order to create the?
I think you did.
Yeah.
Did we? It was on the boat. I think we
I
talked
just-
about sacrificing it, but we couldn't because it was on the boat.
I just like the idea of there just being like dock guards, and it's just like, all right, this is the guard we assigned to your ship. All right, and this is our ship guard. Introduce Triple G.
Triple G.
There you go. You all have a fun conversation.
Boy, mate.
I put a captain's hat on his head. You're the
Triple
captain
G?
now.
That's fucking hilarious.
Braddock allows us while he is gone.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
You also don't notice. Actually, you would with your passive. Hold on. What's your passive?
24?
Okay, so you would notice with your passive.
Oops, why did I do that?
As you guys are like going through town, it's so all of you would see this general vibe. It's not
That's funny. It's 26.
necessarily a Tim Burton movie in terms of the muted colors, but it is springtime. There is still a chill in the air. There's green, but there's a lot of gray here. A lot of stone, not very colorful. Any colors haven't been upkept. You can tell there was some vibrancy here once, but it's probably been a decade. You remember it kind of being like, while, you know, the time with Ursul was bullshit when you guys got to go to Duskthorn and just sort of hang out, it was at least kept up, certainly. And it looks like this is almost... It's almost like a cartoonish caricature. A shell, not a caricature. It's like a shell trying to keep up like what it was when you guys went here. Things are just kind of, there's cracks, the plaster's cracking places. And it's just, it seems drearier than before. You can smell the marsh, like, off in the distance. It's even like, it seems like it's encroaching more. It's just a heavier presence of...
Does that seem like a magical thing, or was it like the marsh was always that heavy and the school had to like ward the smell away?
Roll an Arcana check.
I'm
Or,
so good at this.
history.
Yeah, could I use history?
Yeah.
That one.
Oh.
No.
If you are too fucked up right now, just kind of being here after so long and keeping your bullshit together.
Yeah, I feel like I'm high.
Yeah, you're definitely in a fugue state.
I'm still rolling from the party.
Braddock's eyes are wide. I saw her do a brick of fade.
I'm
God.
gonna go to my
You see me
magic
go
vision
into my
to try and see if
magic and
there's
come
any
out
magic
wide-eyed.
currently affecting the
I put my sunglasses on
the surrounding
right
area.
right
Oh,
after you see it.
I mean,
You go into your magic, come out, I just throw my notebook
the
down.
general
no
air
jurisdiction
is
there.
washed with a malaise of magic.
Okay.
It's almost like a miasma. I mean, it's everywhere.
Arcana check to determine what magic is causing this.
In terms of what?
Like, is the current state of the environment being affected by magic?
Yes.
Okay. While I was in the mansion, I more thoroughly hid the artifacts because I had this idea a while ago. I have the
33.
What's it
It's
called?
definitely magic. It's there's so many overlapping stories that you guys have heard in the last few days that the root cause of this, just by kind of like looking around and standing, could be the academy itself, could be Ursul and the at least one of the artifacts that we know we have in her hands, could be the weird ruins you guys know are underneath there, at least according to Veld, could be the marsh itself, which you guys know is generally magic as well as the rest of the Lubra, could be the wandering witch's presence that you guys know she kind of hoops and hops all over the Illbrooke area. So it's one of those things where if you feel confident that if you sat down with...
Sorry, you said the witch oops and hops, and all that happened in my head was a witch hopping in like a frog and landing on top of a roof and going
Dude,
like,
that's...
whoop, and then just hopping off
That's
to the
so
next
funny,
one.
dude. I was imagining a witch in like 90s, like Harlem, just like with like the high top fade,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like the sideways hat, like, come on, boys, let's go. Jessica in whatever her 90s era girl is.
Left Eye from TLC.
Nothing tastes better than being thin.
Anyway,
I don't want no
scrubs. Yep. Jerry
Can you
Cruz.
guys actually hear me?
Now we can.
Now we can.
Oh, okay, cool. Mort feels weirdly at home amongst all of the gray.
It's definitely giving Coraline vibes. I know you haven't seen that yet, Jeremy. You really should.
I actually have. I have now.
Good. Do you get what I meant when I thought that's what Mort looked like at the beginning with Weemy?
I do understand.
I was like, okay, but now, yeah, I love our greasy Tommy Little whistle.
Yeah. When you said it looked like it had life in it about a decade ago, Mort felt that
Oh my god.
when he was 9.
Oh, our baby boy. Let me see. I've got some other information here for you. You all take note as the captain points out a bar to you. It has a. Is that my dog? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
All right. Points out an establishment and says, great place if you're looking for a drink. The next best rats.
The next best rat.
Thank you, I'm good. I don't crossfade. I mean, I'm not high.
And he kind of looks at you.
Oh, she's high.
So, by the way, with the week that we were traveling, did I make any more progress in creating an antidote, or like, what's the status on that?
Roll me a medicine check.
Okay, so while I was in the mansion, I pulled out my portable hole and I put all the artifacts in the portable hole, and then I folded it up and put it in with my towels.
Bastard
So it
20.
just looks like a towel.
Okay. You were able to.
You mixed all the fade powder with flour.
So with that, you feel confident that you made enough progress.
I just used
If
this to
you
make
were to get your
bread.
hands on another hefty chunk,
Sweet bread.
you'd be able to crack the code with a lower DC.
Okay.
Um,
Got it.
So you feel it's like one of those things where like it's all you can fucking think about when nobody's talking to you. You're like, it's right. It's like you can literally mentally feel the idea right here, and you're like,
It's like being high on fade when I'm actually being high on
they're both acting the exact same, but it's
Wait, did we contact Crescenda? Did she not respond?
I don't know. Mort, did you want to try and contact Crescenda before the guards get here? I'll let you guys contact.
Yeah, because we were gonna try and bring her here, but I was like, we should probably ask her if she even wants to come before I waste spells.
Yeah, let me know what I should be. I guess paraphrase what I need to say to her, and I'll figure out how to say it in 25 words or less.
Do you actually want to come to Illbrooke? I'm assuming you got the invitation or something like that. We'll pick you up.
Okay, got it. Morb is going to cast Sending to Crescenda. Hey, you up?
Yes, thank you.
Did you get the invite to Illbrooke? We can pick you up if you are down. Love, Mort.
That's beautiful.
You hear a moment, a chuckle. I won't count that. And then, darling.
Darling, I'm always down for a party.
I feel like since we're on the water, Mort's boat spell would probably be easier to pick up Crescenda than a teleport. Or cheaper, that is.
Yeah, Conjure Ferryman, I need like 2 copper and a 4th level spell that can go anywhere in the world that's connected by water.
Yeah, and you don't need to cast it twice, I think.
Which in certain settings would be super like, oh, thank God, a river. You guys are literally in an island place, so it's kind of, it's like the most
incredibly frustrating. Like, the biggest downside on it is if for whatever reason I lose concentration, we do get into a very sandy boss fight.
Are you serious? Why have I not? Dude, I should be attacking you guys on the ass, dude. Okay, anyway.
I should be attacking you guys on the river sticks?
No, like, it's only concentration.
This is fun.
Technically, like, the wording of the spell is the Barb Devil, but if we flavored to be buried in sandy, I'm cool with that.
You get attacked by Charon.
I'll say there's maybe like a drunk party goer that you guys have to fight. That'd be kind of funny.
Fun.
Honestly,
like a drunk ghost.
I'd rather be attacked by Baron Samedi than Charon. He's fucking hard. In Hades.
I've gotten this close.
Well, I've killed him in Hades, but he's hard.
I can't.
He is hard.
Rock hard.
So hard. Right.
Is that your impression?
Thank you. Yeah.
Good job. And then we say something like, if only. Like we knew what he said.
Right.
If I had a nickel.
Alright, 25. You hear, darling, I'm on the way with other interested parties.
Okay.
We will meet you at the school. Love you too. Sloppy kisses, little cabbage. Crescenda.
Well, did the people that you said in the message come with us?
Yes, not with you.
Oh, but we know they're coming.
More
Yes.
blushes.
Mort's got a stable going right now, I'm just saying. I'm spoken for, but thank you.
As you guys are kind of like approaching, you see it's definitely a hill. It kind of twists and turns and spirals up. It's very like, you watch the hill like boodle-doo-doo-doo, and you see the big school on the hill, the lightning, just like the Illbrooke School for Wayward Young Ladies in Training. And then it spirals back down to you guys. You hear an audible gulp from one of the guards, and it's like, all right. As you guys go up, I will say, Sirmia, you notice as you guys are leaving,
That poor guard carrying our luggage.
that as it gets to the hill, and he's getting tired. Right as he's about to fall, the captain scoops in, picks it up, and he puts it on the back of an axebeak bird, which you notice, Sirmia, there's quite a few of them around here. They've always kind of been the preferred mode of transportation in the Illbrooke area, especially, you know that Ursule has always made sure to keep a couple in her stables, as well as raise girls and how to ride them. So you would be proficient in riding them, as would Talani, and all the other ladies that bring that message.
Well, I have trusty Horsey right here.
You do. And there really shouldn't be, unless bad things happen to Horsey, then you just gotta wait a little bit. But if push comes to shove, you know how to ride them. You could probably teach somebody else.
Well, I actually just need time if Horsey gets killed.
Okay.
Because you can cast it as a ritual.
Oh, nice.
In TOB.
I feel like I took Old Reliable home and he's just like at my house as the like
Guard dog.
outside maintenance. Like he just eats
mowing
all
the
the
lawn.
grass.
That's funny that there's grass in the old rock.
Martine's just out there in like her robe and like puffy slippers, like stirring her non-caffeine
It's like an
drink in the
underground
morning,
city,
and is
right?
like, you know, I hated the damn thing, but now I don't think I can live without it.
It's like mostly
To
an
whoever's like
underground
taking
city.
care of her at the time. Good boy, you missed a spot over there. Damn, I love that snail.
Reddit has definitely.
She's already like designing little like outfits for it. She's
Although,
making
in my head, I'm
koozies
like, I
for
would
his
have
shelf.
definitely hired somebody to just wait on
a
her
little
hand
baby
and-
saddle.
Yeah, exactly. She's making little koozies, little baby saddles to put on the shelf. She is a very attentive. Well,
There's
she's-
like mittens,
you
but
gotta
just
remember,
eyeball stalk.
She has a very attentive brother and sister. She's also a higher ranked sister at the local church who helps with delivery. Not at the local church. Yeah. So there, it's like she's got nuns that she probably helped deliver back in the day. Now just like waiting on her hand and foot. You know, like it's one of those things. Clerics, I guess some
We
are
love
some are clerics.
community.
But you guys, it's like a 10-minute kind of like cart ride, like these big, heavy, like prints. You guys are given.
I'm certainly on Horsey.
Okay, it's one of those things that even if you don't want to get on a cart, you don't have to like get inside a cart. There's open air ones too. It's not raining, but you are seeing that it's probably going to drizzle soon.
I have a monocle, definitely.
They've got some open air carts. They've got some covered ones. I guess they're open air, but there's no walls, but there's like a roof to it, you know. So it's not as bad as Skyrim opening, but it's not like a completely covered like coach, I guess. It's a true cart, just with the covering. It's very nice, very ornate. It's like Ursule doesn't do anything half-assed. You notice there's the slightest bit of fray on this, but not as bad as the city. As you approach the school, it is. Grandiose isn't the word that I really want to use, but it is whatever you think the perfect type of Gothic architecture is, like that style of architecture. It's somewhere on this. It is that. It is a not necessarily a cathedral.
This is angular.
Yeah, it's very angular. There's turrets, buttresses, windows galore.
You said butt.
I did.
Buttress.
You do. It's nice. Looks great. Love, like.
I feel like this would be about the time Talani's just like, yes, the stonework over there. We put that in. And Braddock says, yep, you put that in. 50, I'm sure you did. Yep, it was 35 years ago, goddammit.
You guys,
Behind the rock ourselves.
they stop just a little bit, and you see there's kids going all about. School's in session. Professors. It feels less. There's less of a suppressive air about the place, Sirmia, than you and Talani both palpably recall. It's still kind of like there, but it's like.
Why doesn't it feel like a prison right now?
You notice the guards.
This is an academy. I thought.
You notice the guards. There's still guards there. It's there's something to where
Something's off. The vibe is not.
Yeah, exactly. It's not how you and her. It's not like you and her have both like corroborated each other so much at this point that you're not gaslighting yourself. You're like, no, like I remember. Like it was. I was not over exaggerating. Whoops, I wasn't over exaggerating some bullshit.
What would I have to roll to try and determine if we are being affected by an illusion?
I guess a general arcana check.
Natural 20.
Give us the plot. No.
It's like it's always like, what is a natural 20? It's not like a critical hit.
Yeah.
It's like, what is a natural 20 for this?
Yeah.
You.
If we're talking bonuses here, then it would be a 44.
Okay. You notice.
Well, unfortunately, it was a 45.
Yeah. There are a hand, and it's a big fucking place, but you can see there are a number of guards that are using an invisibility spell. It's not like 100 fucking guys on the front yard, but it's like where you might see 2 guarding the front doors. There's 2 kind of like up on some of the turrets that are around the place, just sort of like keeping their eye out. You do notice with the Nat 20 that they have more stationed towards the marsh side than the city side.
Mm-hmm.
You get the sense that the general school, while it's like one of those things where you're like, and let me just switch it to magic. Fuck! Oh my god! Like, it's the SpongeBob meme of like the guy's eyes like burning out.
Hi guys!
Yeah, and it's one of those like you guys just see Cassidy just bawling his eyes out for a moment.
Oh.
He did the thing again.
Stop looking at magic faces with the magic effect. It's the 4th time this week.
It's the curiosity though. He needs the answer. It's the whole
The pain.
The pain.
It burns so good.
Knowledge. But you get the sense that while there might be like minor things like cracks here and there, there's no like general disrepair that's being covered up. The marsh smell is less intrusive here, even though you know literally geographically you are closer to the marsh. And so while you cannot see it, you kind of infer, just judging from the general, like, just whole existence of where you feel like you're walking through magic jelly. Like, if you were to switch it over to like predator vision, like everything's just flaring up right now. Yeah, you can. When you kind of like focus in, the air does feel heavy. When you like do that like anime energy focus thing, you're like, oh, I feel like I'm moving through goop now. But you get the sense of why you can't see it. There's probably at least 1 or 2 enchantments that are affecting either the smell or the marsh or something that she has about the place. You can't like spot them, but you're kind of like, it should smell worse, but it doesn't. It smells a little better. It smells like a normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the marsh is definitely affecting the school more than than in town, but they definitely got some magical enchantments up to cover up that.
So say the marsh is affecting it. They built a whole stone structure on top of a wetland. It's been sinking in there. I'd probably say about 6 inches a year.
As you're do bye. As you are
See what's happening to the river town.
expressing that, what do you call it? What the fuck was his name?
Bastion.
It was Bastian. Thank you. Bastian goes. Actually, you got a little backwards. The lady has us re up these runes about the place. Keeps the damn stink out so much, and keeps the bugs at bay. Let me tell you, you ever gotta go out there? They got mosquitoes. Big as your fucking head, man.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that what's going on in the marsh is the reason why she's asked us to come here.
That's nothing I can talk about. You gotta talk to the lady on that. I don't know what she's asked you for. I just have the instructions to bring you guys here and kind of pass you off to her attendees. And that is just my job. I don't actually come up here that often. I'm one of the dockhand guys, but it smells a lot better. I'll tell you that much. But hey, pleasure. I hear what you guys have done around the place. Appreciate it, making the Uber better, safer. But see you piss off the lady every now and then too, and you know, have a like that too. So.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get on the wrong side of the law.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Why are you trying to get on the wrong side of the law?
But no, her. I was talking about her.
Well, a word of advice on that. Around here, ladies, so just tread carefully.
Oh, we've heard that before.
And with that, he shoots his helmet down and goes.
All of a sudden, just judge you. I am the law.
He nods and goes, well, take it easy, whatchamacallits. And they shoot back, and they back. You guys are there at the Illbrooke Academy for Wayward young ladies in training.
Deja vu.
Is Talani like having PTSD?
She seems to be kind of scanning the horizon, looking around, at which point you guys hear, oh, yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! And you can see Vipka Ironheart walking up from the school with a little bit of an entourage behind her. Amongst them, Cecilia Belmonte, Malthea Atvarian, and Crescenda Atvarian. She is wearing, not wearing her copper headband, as you can see.
Saddle up with my posse.
Let's go, girls.
Wearing
And
sunglasses.
Sirmia, as she inferred, as she comes up with your passive, you'll notice that she has like little armlets that are copper, and has like a little copper choker about her, and she get much less garish than that horrible headband that I've been wearing forever. And Crescenda just walks over to all of you and goes, and you brought friends. Hello, friends.
Hello.
So, I believe Ursula was waiting to meet with all of us until we all had arrived. I suppose that his friends included.
I would narrow my eyes. We're all being a little too friendly for my liking.
Give me an insight.
+9, so, 15. I'll do Bardic. I never do Bardics. Dirty 20.
You see a twinge of almost worry on her when she looks at the rest of the crew.
On who?
Crescenda.
Okay. What's up, Crescenda? I guess I take her aside a little bit.
She holds your hand for a moment and goes, my dear, this is something that perhaps we can speak of within the private halls of the Academy, but I will gladly fill you in.
I mean, we can talk via message. I say that via message.
Okay. And she goes, oh my god.
That's right, girl. I'm in your head.
That's right, I'm a telepath.
When I was working with Ursula directly, there were a number of soups that she was committed on stirring up. When it became to very private matters, including her son, Malois, she was always secretive. However, she was very open with other private matters, as if we had been in business together for so long. I believe that once the cracks began to form, beginning with the dethroning of my family. That there was more pressure put on her, and I believe she has fallen more out of favor. Than she once was with this cult of Veldrim that she has coiled herself up with.
So what? She has an artifact, but she's on bad terms with the group that gave her the artifact.
I do not know the whole story. However,
Okay.
I know that Ursul was owner of the Fake Queen's Garland well before she was ever approached by the cult.
So why did she even join the group? Interesting.
That I'm hoping that I can get to the bottom of, because it was once she became entangled with them that things started to fall apart for us. I don't know if I'll say it's for the better, but I like all of you, so I'll say it wasn't for the worse.
So why are you worried about everybody? Or why does it seem like you're worried about everybody? Or are you just stewing?
I'm stewing. I do not know the state we shall find her in. I have not seen her since the Osnabrück events. I have not heard from her since then. This letter that all of us girls received is the first that I had ever really heard from any contact of Ursul since those times, so I'm a little on edge.
Mm-hmm.
The
Me
last
too.
time we were in any real connection and I did not have that garish thing across me, though I trust my brother's designs, she took control of me and had me take control of my family. So I'm a
you're
little on edge.
You're on edge, you say. Step into my mansion.
Perhaps some other time. Let's go have cucumber sandwiches and Chardonnay.
A quick thing.
You're gonna go get torn up.
Braddock and Sermia, the empowered augmentation that I put on your weapons, now that I am at level 15, it has gone from +2 to attack rolls and damage rolls to +3.
Wow!
Nice.
Yeah. I have plus 17 now, but I do Great Weapon Master, so it's plus 12.
Still.
Plus 10.
That's higher than
That's
most
insane.
creatures in Monster Vault. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like when you're facing a BBEG, they usually have like plus 19 or 20.
Right. So, with that,
Yeah, we're past the usual curve of we
Yeah,
should
I
hit
upped
half
it.
the time. You know?
the next
It has a
campaign will
30
be-
AC. What do you mean? That's what I need to do to freaking balance this
Yeah, it's-
campaign.
Everything is a turtle now.
Yeah. You want to be these heroes? Everything has a fucking magical carapace. It blocks everything below 5th fucking level. Fuck.
It has this weird feature called untwainable.
If anything were to be twained by the sword wielded by one named Servia Belmonte, it is not twained.
That's an oddly specific feat to have.
Every time you crit, it summons a Taras centered on you. Fuck this game.
That's just when I do a Reaper Sunny story. It's the kids felt the colon pipe. The kids felt it when I made this fight. The
They
first
died
stab,
twice.
Yeah, no, the first stab, they were like, I'm like, oh, that's the face. I'm like, that's the exact face that Mike made.
2 TPKs.
Got 2 people going, a pipe through my friggin' colon.
Yeah. I actually used him Talani style and threw him as a weapon to kill one of the NPCs. That was fun. But God, I love him so much. He's been almost dead a few times. He has been dead a few times. But that's his whole point. This looks like Jason. He can't stop. He keeps coming back. He is a thing of evil. Wait, no, that's Michael Myers.
So we're at the entrance then?
You're kind of right
Or like
outside. It's like if we were playing.
And is it like an estate, kind of like Nevermore?
It's very Pokemon skivvy. It's kind of like Nevermore. Yeah, it's very Nevermore, but a little
Pokemon skivvy.
Yeah, that's too specific. I don't know what that means.
Sorry, Pokemon Scarlet Violet.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I didn't play that one.
So it's very Nevermore. It's
That's what I started
very
to boycott.
walled off. There's Gothic turrets every now and then. It's a large estate. There's a little bit of a forest. There's multiple dormitories for girls. There's guest houses. There's the General Learning Academy, Intersul's office, and private home.
Okay. So are we immediately going towards business, or?
It's up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna quick hit up my dorm and see if my secret compartment is still there. It's untouched.
All right. So you guys see Sermia just.
I fly away on Horsey.
And Crescinda turns and goes, well, would you like a tour?
I just take
Sure.
it back, basically.
As Sermia flies off, Crescinda walks around. She gives you the general explanation about the place. This is the science wing of the academy. Here's the library. These are the training grounds where you can see a lot of girls are practicing archery. There's sparring with metal shields and swords. They're high schoolers, so they're not like giving them weapons, but they're they're beating the shit out of them because they're hitting each other with.
So there are still
weapons.
students here.
Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
full up with students. They're everywhere. So as you
So I'm
arrive,
entering someone's room.
so yeah, you kind of like walk through and roll me.
I'll go through the window, honestly. I'm on Horsey and I open the window from the outside and it's like multiple stories up, so.
Were you the girl from my dream?
So actually, as you like open the door or like jump in the window, there's two girls in there. One's an air genasi, and another's a half elf, and like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And
Oh hey, I'm an alumni, and I'm here to take you on a special extracurricular activity.
Cassidy takes out his own
Persuasion.
notepad. Cassidy takes out his own notepad.
Okay, that's a
breaking it
3 on the dice, plus 19, 22.
all right, they kind of like they still kind of back up towards the door, but they look at each other, and then the air genasi girl taps her and goes, wait a minute. And she looks to you and she goes, do this with your hair, and she like pulls it up into like a side ponytail.
What about it?
Just pull your hair up to the side real quick.
Why the side?
And like as you do that, she's like, dude, that's her. And she's like, it's not her, dude. Shut up. She goes, yes. And she goes, I swear to God, hey, are you the one who made the whole twining path in the western forest?
What forest? Just kidding.
Right,
Yes.
standing in front of a clearing. God dang, this thing's mowed down.
And the girl looks at her and goes, Are you Sermia?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Get on the horse.
and they're like, dude, oh my God, we heard that this was your room, and you can see they have like, there's like.
I cannot confirm or deny those allegations. Get on the horse.
In my head, there's like a big old paint swatch on the wall. Sermia was here. Cannot confirm or deny.
You can see there are like definitely like they tried to mud over like cut marks in the wall. There's like a permanent.
I didn't always have this sword.
I was like,
You had to practice it with something.
and they hop on the horse and they go, oh my gosh, when did you get this?
Okay, while they're on the sword, I go and check my secret compartment.
Alright.
See if it's still there, I guess.
You look, you open up the closet, you kind of look up in the corner, and you can see that it still kind of goes in the line of the grain of the wood panels, but
Are
you
drugs
like
still good after
press
10
for a
years?
second, and you're
Depends
like,
on the time.
you think it's sealed, and you kind of like slam it, and you feel it nudge just a tiny bit, and it's probably just jammed from not being opened in so long. So
Okay.
give me just you.
Oh, what? In athletics?
Yeah, I was
30.
gonna say you don't even have to. Yeah, you just kind of like, and it
I
like.
pull it out of the wall.
That wasn't actually meant to slide. That was
And
nailed
there's,
shut.
and when you open up this compartment, what do you find in there?
It's probably like whatever young person drugs would be, like weed or something.
Really brown,
Molly.
old. It's like one of them's definitely a bag of like oregano that you probably sold to
This
one
is
of the
trash.
Yeah, it's trash. There's like a totally
They kicked me out. I forgot to get my journal.
there's like a cupcake that has turned to like dust almost at this point.
Yeah, I grabbed my journal. That's
Mhm.
probably still there.
Yep. Everything, probably pictures that you had saved. There's
Yeah.
a few like remembrances from like times that you and Talani would go into town. Maybe some of the times you grew up some rolls together.
And there's probably a little bit of money in there, but not a lot.
For you, it was probably a lot back then. Like
Yeah.
20 gold.
Okay.
Probably in various smaller coins.
I think I was mostly here for the journal and to see if the drugs were good. Okay, I pull out some of Lordio's fade and do that in the closet, and then get on the horse and take them back to the entourage. That's I picked up some strays.
And Shalani goes, "Oh, it reminds me just like the old days. I was a stray, you know." And
Wait. What are your names?
Oh, I am Belinda.
This is Belinda.
That's the half-elf girl, and the Air Genasi girl goes, "I'm Arya."
And this is Aria.
Hello.
And they like look to you guys.
They're on the special extracurricular activity.
And they look to you guys and go, "Oh."
Pulling out my book, gave minors drugs.
I did not give them drugs.
They're
yet.
acting like you gave them
Underline,
drugs because of how
underline.
they're realizing who you're all kind of walking with. You're realizing that the Air Genasi girl is a little bit of a school history buff. Like, she's like, "That's so-and-so from the class of blankety blank, and that's so-and-so from the school of class of blank. Oh my god, and that's the sister from the class of blank." And it's like, you can tell they kind of know a little bit of the people that went there as she's kind of geeking out.
Why do people care so much? I don't even remember the people from my class unless they're in my direct vicinity.
What's his name?
Thought so.
Wow, thanks, Serbia.
Speaking of, you come across, they go, "Oh, Professor Lasol." And they wave to them, and you can see a big puff of like curly black hair, a wide-brimmed pointed hat, very Victorian style dress, tight high collar vest, long dress that goes down with laced up boots that you see going up under the skirt, which is like mid-calf. An elven woman, big circular glasses, turns. I wouldn't say she was your main op, but she was definitely like top brown noser when you were here.
This bitch is still alive. I guess she's an elf.
And you recognize your old friend. Where the hell is her name?
It's a weird name. Where the hell's your name?
Sorry, Roxanne Lasol.
Roxanne or Loxanne?
Roxanne
Roxanne.
Lasol. And she goes, "Well, if it isn't Sirmia Belmonte and
I'm wearing my sunglasses.
friends."
I'm smoldering real hard right now.
Oh, you really forgot about me, have you?
Yeah, I'm trying to not
Solani!
portray any
How
emotions
can I forget
or
about
states
you
of
and
mind.
you brought Crescinda Atvarian, my.
This is
I wasn't sure you were
Belinda.
ever going to
This
come
is-
back here after your leaving the faculty. But let's not worry about old times. I had heard some whispers in the teacher's lounge that you all were possibly going to be arrived. And now that you're here, I shall go ask somebody to cover my class. Or at least when you are intending to go and see Ursul, I have been asked to come as well, as I am indeed an alumni. But looks as though you are being shown around by one of our students. She gestures over to
This is my posse.
Arya and Melinda, and they're like,
They're part of the extracurricular program
We're-
known as Sirmia's posse for the day.
persuasion. Sermia's posse for the day. That's fucking hilarious.
33.
And you see them like,
I'm just holding up a big sign.
it's one of those things where she would rat you out every time she got a chance, and you see her. You've seen this look 1,000 times. You kind of are like,
What,
"Ooh,
she's
yeah."
up to something?
It's almost like you're like, ooh, that's better than Fade, because you haven't seen this look in like a decade and a half, and you see this like flutter in her eyes, and it's when she like knows you're fucking around, and she can't
Do anything?
do anything about it.
My head kind of goes back. But you can't see me closing my eyes. 'Cause I'm wearing sunglasses.
Okay, so while Ursula is interacting with us, I want to do an investigation check to make you full Sherlock Holmes to like check the like her mannerisms, her movements, her details, to try and figure out like what her state of mind is, and then I also want to do an insight check to see like what, like as she's talking, is she in like a true state of mind, or is she just putting on an act in front of the students?
Okay, give me a roll.
So investigation check. That is going to be.
I don't think this lady's selling drugs. I think Ursul's selling drugs. And she just happens to
31
own
for the
estate.
investigation, and then insight.
It's kind of like in that show Wednesday, where the principal is doing shady shit, but everybody else is on the up and up. Never heard of it. Just
I mean, I know what you're talking about 100%. I watched. I
I was talking.
I'm going to use inspire for my chart of creation to add a D8 to the.
I primarily watched that.
Oh yeah. I'm not into sports. Sorry, Talani.
No, it's okay.
No, 10. You should check it out. It's actually really good. The storylines are really amazing.
And that's going to be a bastard
Yes, so
20
I've
on the
heard.
inside.
Something about the violence. I'm just not into it because I do it all the time myself.
Yeah, I guess
You're
I do
looking at
understand
her,
that.
and you're in your moment of like the anime, like with the lightning bolts like crackling against each other. She gets the throbbing vein on her forehead, and you just get like a little cocksure smile on your face. Give me a perception, Mike. Not Braddock, Mike.
That's going to be a. Oh hell! What is around?
Round's here.
20.
Oh God.
23.
All right. I'll take this first. I just need to look at it. Okay. As you are looking, Cassidy, Braddock, you are like looking at him, and he's like, you try to discern what you can. From what you can gather.
The table of contents.
Because with the title of Inspector, I can now go full Sherlock Holmes.
Let me see.
Oh.
She has a number of things that you catch your eye. You notice she's got a watch around her wrist. She's got a watch around her.
Time slows down.
She's got a watch around her waist. You notice that her earrings are little clocks.
Geometry symbols in the air. You're Will Ferrell calculating where
And
to
she doesn't strike you as someone who is hiding anything, other than a very obvious grudge against Serbia. However, as you're like, Braddock, you look over and Cassidy has like moved forward like 2 feet in your peripheral, just like locked in on this lady, like, and he's just looking at you. Snaps you out of it, and you like, totally normal up.
What? Braddock, what was that for?
Can't live your best
And
life without making
Subtlety is important.
And she was so distracted by Sirmia, she did not recognize this, but you snapped him out of it before. That kind of catches her, and she goes, yes, well, do let me know. I have class to attend to. Girls, do show our guests about. They are, after all, alma maters.
Now that they both do that, though, Braddock's looking at Cassidy, and this other girl just, wait a minute, hold on. There could be something to this, actually.
I'll see you shortly. Talani,
I take out my
Vika,
notes.
Crescinda,
Work on subtlety.
Cecilia, Maltea.
Wow,
And
it's
she
a
looks
party.
to you, Sirmia. She goes, it was a pleasure.
Are we
Sirmia?
shaking hands?
She takes Vipka's hand, who's kind of like, and she goes, looks to you, it was a pleasure. And then she walks away and goes, Sirmia, almost forgot you were there. I'll see you later as well. And she claps off. You see her like, stop. Continue. We'll take a break there. We'll decide what you guys want to do. Come back from your tour, arriving at Ursula's office.
I must go to the restroom.
So when the earrings, what did you mean by when you were describing the earrings? I'm not sure what you meant
They
by
were
that.
They're
Clocks.
pretty. That's what
They look like clocks.
Oh, they
they're
look like clocks.
like little clock designs.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's like a wood cut, but it's like a mini. It's not like a functioning clock. It's like if you bought just like what's the lightest? Not aluminum. Is it aluminum? Whatever they make, the little metal wire. You know, it's just like a mastercraft little.
Okay.
You know, fancy. Oh, I love clocks. Look at someone got these. I know you like clocks, and they're like, oh my god.
Because I want.
concept of like material possessions at the time. That was like right before I had developed that concept. So I was playing it at home for like half a year, and then my mom figures out that I have this, and she's like, "Where did you get that?" And I was like, "I got it at daycare." And so apparently I had stolen it, and I had to give it back and go to confession. But I was 5, so I didn't understand any of this.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, I was in
just
trouble.
playing a game.
And then after that, she got me a Game Boy so that she could like develop my sense of material possession.
Game Boy when I was 5. There's video of me getting the Game Boy.
Woo!
I knew I was getting the Game Boy though. As a 5-year-old, I knew I was getting it because previously my parents and me had our Christmas, and at my Christmas, I got a couple Game Boy games, and even as a 5-year-old, I was like,
Deduction.
yeah, I was like, why would they give me these if I wasn't getting a Game Boy?
2
No.
and 2.
Oh no. One Game Boy with Pokemon Blue version, sharing it with my 2 other brothers, and only one save file.
Oh,
God.
that would suck.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy. Speaking of rough, you guys are having PTSD at the school that you're at. Maybe not. But you have a lovely lunch with the girls. Not a lunch, but they're walking around, they're showing you guys around. You get the general sense of the area. They let you guys in on a few.
Did you guys want to have PTSD? I can help with that.
That's okay.
That's fine. I got a pipe put through my colon. That's enough.
Oh my god.
Hold me back, Mort. Hold me back.
They let you guys in on a few things. There is a back entrance into the marsh that the girls have been taking every now and then.
Back entrance. Is it
There
just the marsh?
is a. They usually take it so they can sneak off into town after hours.
So, if there's a marsh and there's this property and then there's a town, do they have to, like, get on a water, like a jet ski or what do you call it, like a skiff?
They have kind of like a secret path that some of the girls have put little hex bags at the entrance and exits of on either side that supposedly protects the path as long as you stay on the path in the marsh.
Okay.
So are we being led by Ursul or the
Well, these are leading to
The
bad
students.
habits. Is picking up.
We've actually.
I certainly don't want to run into Ursul in public.
like you just did now?
Did we?
No.
Yeah, we haven't seen
Wasn't
Ursul
that
yet.
that wasn't Ursul? Oh.
No, that was one of the staff members.
Roxanne.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
This is like it's
Oh,
literally
no.
like Wednesday where the principal's doing shady shit
That
and
was the
everybody
one
else
when,
is just out of
when-
school.
That was the one that we faced off against when nighttime Cassidy tried to charm her.
Yes.
That was the one. No wonder she didn't recognize me.
So, you guys, we opened.
No, don't need to say that one.
Do you recognize me?
We
No,
opened.
I was just like, I got one. No, that was harsh. That was mean.
Arriving outside of Ursul's office. One of her.
I have to use the bathroom. I walk away and put another pair of sunglasses on.
As you approach, a small
have on 3 pairs
automaton
of
butler
sunglasses.
comes out,
I come back freshly.
looks to all of
stiff.
you, and goes, "Very good. The madame is waiting to speak to all of you and guests. Please."
I'm
This
a
way.
guest.
As the door opens up, inside is nothing necessarily like, oh my god, that's a luck blade, that's a fucking ring of this, that's an armor of not agathis, but like an armor of dis, like, but they're, more, oh, it looks like an old pot. They're more like kind of fancy little trinkets that she's collected that are up on the walls. There's kind of like a private collection of books, very tall ceilings, probably 2 stories high. You can see there's a second floor, and then across the way, half the wall's like taken up by a window. and there's a figure standing, looking over it, looking off into what has turned into kind of like a pretty bad thunderstorm on the outside. And
I cast Iron Mind on myself before we go in.
for sure.
Do you want to know what that does?
Yes, I would love to hear what that
I become immune to psychic damage and mind-altering effects for the spell's duration.
Fine.
Mort has had that stock since like our first encounters with Grisinda. Like Mort has had that on my list of things that I can do pretty much always.
Just in case.
Hey, very smart, very prepared. She turns, but not completely to you. The head just turns. Hand gestures to a table. Dinner set up. It smells delicious. There's enough seats for all of you, including Rasul. You can see that there's extra seats currently kind of being added, and plates. They're trying to space them out for the extra people that you guys brought.
I sit Belinda in my chair, and I'll take like a sandwich or something, but I'm gonna stand.
The girls don't come in.
Oh, okay.
Everybody takes a seat.
I give them my gold and say, "Go get yourself something nice in town while the grown-ups have their meeting."
Nice. They've got
I give them
200 gold.
I give them 20 years of civilian wages.
Yeah, I was about to say, you just gave them a fuck ton of money.
They don't realize how close to death they just walked with for a little while.
I have a lot of shop.
High risk, high
I
reward.
got Jake's. There's some stuff.
As you step in, you have a seat. It smells good. Rasul turns around, tight-lipped as ever. Looks a little tired. He's got dark circles under her eyes.
Kids.
That's what you get when you do tainted drugs.
She walks over. You notice that the signature, like, click of her fancy shoes. It sounds more like she's wearing something like flats or like a house shoe. And you notice that the gown that she's wearing is much more casual than you guys have seen her in. And you notice that she's not really dressed for work. She's dressed very, like, frumpy for her soul. Hair is not as tight of a bun. Like, now she's kind of come to focus out of the kind of light of the fire and the thunderstorm outside, and within the light of the candles in your guys' point of view. And she goes, "Welcome, friends."
I feel no pity.
You notice that she wears the Fey Queen's garland, and she sits and says, "As a gesture of good faith, to at least listen to what a woman has to say. You're free to leave after that. You don't have to agree. I simply wanted to speak to all of you."
I'm housing my sandwich, so I don't say anything.
I simply do this as a gesture to ask what I have to say, not that I expect you to say yes. And she removes the Fey Queen's garland and puts it right in front of her. I can recall this at any time. However, I wish for this to be enough of a sign that I want there to be an air of peace about us during this interaction, as I know it has been less than amicable for pejoratively all of the time that we have all known each other. But you are all the most capable people within the currently living alma maters within the Illbrooke histories, and so I asked you here. As such, if you are willing to hear me out, please, let us dig in and enjoy the first course. I'll break the tension after that, but
If we're gonna do
I'm starving.
in peace, then I guess take out the axe. Take out the sword.
pike.
Take out that
spear,
lance.
Take up sword. God, that dagger.
I do not. I will never let go of this.
Braddock goes on for about 15 minutes. Every time somebody speaks up.
Cassie.
Oh, just 1 second. almost
Every
got
time
it.
Braddock's like, very good, sir. Very good,
Braddock,
sir. Very good, sir.
You're just showing off.
I'm almost done. I'm almost
Everybody
done.
knows you have a quiver that holds all of your weapons.
Almost done. Just give me a second.
Cassidy removes his crossbow because
do you
technically
hold your
that's
quiver?
really
Do
the
you,
only
like- is it
weapon
like-
he has on him.
Like a
Other than
side,
his armor, but he's
side
gotta
on your
take it
back.
off.
I think it's just actually on my back, because in my head it's like every single.
Every single swing, you're like,
Yeah,
oh
no,
my God.
it's a
your
full.
traps.
Yeah.
Your traps are crazy.
I do those like Iranian club exercises all the time.
You dance to Rasputin
Yep, I love it.
on Just Dance.
She sees all that and kind of sits back, leans, takes the Garl pose. No, she kind of leans, presses her head, looks, notices that there's
Oh, sorry, one dart.
some guards in here, and she sits up and goes, "You may leave. My guests, you can trust them." And they kind of look to each other, and then she goes,
You can't trust me.
"Leave."
Okay.
And you notice there's no, like, little psionic shine in her eye. It seems to be just her command that they're, like, trot out. She goes,
Was Cassidy in our party when her drug dealers almost killed us?
If that was early on in the campaign when you were conducting the investigation, no.
"Here's there, where's an Osnabrück?"
The first time you met Cassidy was during CastCon at the Old Rock.
Yeah. It happened in Osnabrück.
What I'm thinking of is when Sirmia ran away and everybody else got captured.
Where was the party at the time?
What level were you?
I don't remember the level, but it was a vampire.
Oh, the vampire one. Yes, Cassidy was with you.
Okay.
Yes.
There was a vampire, and they were
Bloody
like
River. Yeah.
there was a ship, and the tainted drugs were on the ship, or there were like the crystals, and it wasn't the tainted drugs yet, but there were the crystals that.
Yeah, that they were using to turn into.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will not say that you have not affected my other business dealings for quite some time. But that being said, it has drawn the ire of other interested parties. And I found myself at a precipice. The cult for which this tainted fade was manufactured, for the promise of what they could do for me, seems to have rescinded. Their seeming ability to help me, suddenly they're not able to do it, despite their promises. And as such, she looks over to the Fey Queen's garland. I find myself at an impasse. If I should decide to tilt the scales in the opposition to my enemy's favor, and she looks her eyes to all of you, it would no doubt draw their ire. Within a few days' time, I will be getting a visit from perhaps a shared acquaintance amongst many of us. I believe you know her as Estrella Hazelmeyer.
Yeah, we killed her twice. I don't know how she's still fucking alive.
Vampires will do that.
I'm so pissed.
She is coming for the latest delivery of the Tainted Fade. However, I had a growing suspicion and now a confirmation that they plan to take the Fade Queen's garland for me to control the masses, as it were. I have kept the school and the powers that be, she looks off to the window, at bay for a considerable amount of time. thanks to this, and she gestures to the garland, I ask that you would be willing to hear a woman's tale and some requests. In exchange, I will strike a binding vow to your cause, an arcane tether to my heart. This will put a target directly on mine and the school's back. So I want you to understand the gravity with which I am asking for your aid. If you believe you've been playing with fire, this would be pouring gasoline on the entire matter, as it were.
I love doing that.
So I thought you were the prime candidate to bring here.
I fondly
a full
recall
notebook.
several memories where I literally poured
Poured
gasoline.
Insight.
That filled journals 4 and 92.
Insight check specifically to see if there are any if there's anything that she's still trying to, any information she's still trying to keep from us. Well,
Certainly.
yeah.
You don't have to roll about that.
You start to be like, you know what? Is she? You know, it's her soul. She's
Getting that
probably
weird look
something.
at your inner eye again, deputy. Trust me.
Well, okay.
There's this thing called discretion, Inspector.
Basically, investigation check to do the same
Even
thing.
so,
Like
yes.
take a look at the details and see if I can discern anything, about her by what
can
she's
tell that
wearing,
you're
her
calculating.
mannerisms, how she's delivering her
Buffering.
speech. You know, going full Sherlock.
Okay.
You literally have an abacus.
Put your journal away.
That is going to be 35.
She's talking. You're kind of letting her get lost in the sauce and focusing more on the details of her soul. You notice a few things. She's always looked clean. Every time you've seen her, you notice a collar downturn, a little bit of a wrinkle in the shirt. She might have put this on quicker. And she didn't take the full time to maybe look as clean cut as she needs to. On top of that, you notice that she does not have as much makeup. The nails are not painted. The hair is not perfectly tied up. She's definitely not presenting herself in a way that somebody of her general.
Is she a high elf?
She's a human.
Oh, okay. That's right.
She's not done herself up as you've seen previously as somebody of her like cultural societal standing. You've come to not that all women of her standing have to be this way, but she has set an expectation, and it's weird that she's not like presenting it in front of everybody. As you look, you notice tiny little grits of dirt under her nails. Hard to tell from what, but you just see it under like one or two nails. She missed it probably in the same harried nature that she spoke to all of you, or that she put on her clothes before speaking to all of you. And you notice that she's eating a little bit, but she's not like... Everyone else is kind of like listening to her, but even you're like, God damn, this is good.
Okay.
You know, you're like still like eating, you're still like cleaning your plate.
Yeah, I grab another sandwich.
Yeah, it's like...
Okay. Suppose you were to throw your lot in with us.
Those are sour ones.
How do you expect me to trust you? Years. How do you expect me to trust you? How can you assure that people are not being coerced? What exactly do you expect to happen? Is it going to affect children on campus? Etc., etc.
I suppose I can answer most of that.
And
us in this
I mean,
room,
I would
we're a
also
family.
like you to like address specifically like why it feels different here. What was it about our generation that makes us so traumatized, and how do you like, especially us? How are we gonna trust you? The ones that are affected by or have a past with you, and like they're like, I came in here ready for a fight because reasons.
I also came in here ready for a fight.
I have to go to the bathroom. I come back extremely fast. Like, I clearly didn't go to the bathroom.
Go on.
You know something.
Well,
The whole cloud comes out.
Yeah, I don't even close the door, and I
She's
just
just
do it
got like
right
a
behind the
syrup tank under
door.
here.
well,
Go on.
well, answer me this. Assuming that, let's say for the sake of argument, we help you, we stop the cult from whatever they're doing, and we help you succeed. What are your intentions? What do you plan to do once we have dealt with the cult? Are you planning on continuing the distribution of the Fade? Are you still going to be running the school, or
Well,
what?
it seems the distribution of the Fade was for the benefit of the cult, which she seems to want to distance herself from. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that we want.
She looks to you.
I guess we should start with her
She
story.
looks to you. I believe I can answer almost all of your questions with this. And she goes, but first, and she puts her finger up, she swirls, and it's similar enchantments you guys have seen. Prospero had them. It's kind of like sound sealing enchantments. They kind of like go around the windows. It goes around the door. You almost see like a golden stitch for the air, like seal up the seals. And
What,
put,
like a cute silence spell?
kind of, yeah. It's almost like a dome of silence around you guys, but you can hear each other inside. And she says,
There's a spell for that in D magic, just so you know.
I was gonna say, I
don't know
think
the name of it,
there's
but
a
it's
spell.
there.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of silence. I'm so dehydrated. Alright. She, waves her finger, and like some wine and glasses come off the shelf, sets them all in front of you. There's like a bottle set between each of you at the table equally, and she takes a whole bottle and she starts to pour it for herself, takes a long gulp, refills the glass to where she started, swirls and goes.
I want Jessica to be in on this.
Oh, this is juicy, baby.
Been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Wait, so they busted out wine? I can form a hag coven with this. I'll just do it while you're talking. Pay no attention to me.
Evil.
Just because my best friend. She's not evil.
Illbrooke was
Evil.
founded.
But I thought I was your best friend. Talani.
Talani's my real life best friend. Jessica's my magical best friend. It's like the Powerpuff Girls.
Talani and Jessica are like,
Oh, sorry, I'm
What's
just
that
imaginary to you.
she says, in times of old, before the Sundering, the lands of Illbrooke were said to be owned by a creature known as Loscan, the Frog Prince. These were his swamps, and it was his little corner of the multiverse that we are said to be overlapped upon.
I choke on my sandwich when she says frog.
She says,
But I don't say anything.
for centuries, once the city of Duskthorn began and the academy was just a school, the people here worshipped Loscan, and part of his worship he demanded the offering of young girls. And they said yes, For a time, every year he would grow his harem, tossing ones who were too used or too old aside like rubbish. I learned of this when I became of age, and when I confronted my mother about this, the Illbrooke Academy had been established for... We were approaching our bicentennial, and you guys know that it's been around for like 400 years. She assured me that this was how things would always be at Illbrooke. And so, when it came time to select that year's offering, I volunteered myself. And I presented myself before Loscan to do with what he would. But I struck a deal with the Fey Prince. That he would have me at his disposal for as long as I were to be around. And he would leave the town of Duskthorn alone.
They contracted a binding. That means that it still stands.
I know. It has been almost 350 years that I have made yearly conjugal visits to the monarch in the marsh. I believe you've been dealing with one of the repercussions of those liaisons as of late. Miss Belmonte. She just dry heaves everywhere. Pink clouds come out of her mouth. It's like the cinnamon challenge, but fade.
We all get a contact high.
Who's Theragy?
There are many followers of the Frog Prince. She is luckily not one of my offspring as well. She is just another frogkin that Malwa came across in his general obsession over you, and she seemed to snap him out of it. So for now, he's not acting like a complete piece of shit. But it would seem that despite my many efforts to extend my life, including absorbing the life force of certain parties, and she looks over to Crescinda, who sits back, and she goes, "That's what you did to our parents." She nods.
Wait, can you clarify? What
She absorbed the life force of Crescinda's parents.
to do what?
To extend her own life.
So that, because she made the contract with the Fey Prince for him to leave this ritual of sacrificing girls. And he may use me in exchange. But should I lose the vigor of youth, he will cast me aside.
Is that a power you gain from Loscan? Or from the Garland?
I have, and she looks over to the books, had time to do the research, and she looks over to the garland and she touches it. This has allowed me to absorb information faster than the average mortal, and as my life began to move to the years of middle age, I discovered a ritual. And she unbuttons her shirt and pulls it over her heart, and there's it's almost like a Full Metal Alchemist circle, but like a magic circle, and it's very much like, Cassidy, you trust her, but you just off glance you can see a few marks here. You're like, oh, yep, that's some bad siphon. That's life. You see life, siphon. You see all these little. You bet if you went in there and looked, it's a very intricate something that is tied directly to her. As a tattoo artist, you've heard of people using magical tattoos to
All of my tattoos are magical.
But to this extent, extreme almost rituals binded right on their bodies so they can do some fucked up shit. And she says, However, it would seem that after 350 years, even someone of my... And despite however you guys might feel about her, she was pretty fucking hot. She's like, vigor seems to be losing its enticement on the Frog Prince. And she looks at all of you.
There are 2 levels to hotness. Personality is one of them.
Well, I don't mind being skin deep, darling. But she says, I trust you felt the growing impatience of the Frog Prince when you arrived in Duskthorn. His general presence has grown over the Illbrooke area.
Yeah, wait, what
So
about
that's what's-
him makes me not want to
So that's what's coming out of the marsh.
He still lies deep within here. The marsh. I can offer you access to the Loscan ruins beneath this school. However, it does tie to the Fey realm.
Is the school safe?
The school is safe.
Well, I mean, you said Estrella's coming.
Estrella,
And if you throw your lot in with us, then she's not going to take that city.
I was promised an out from this contract by the cult. They said they could break it for me, and so I agreed to help them, as they said would be the quickest way for their benefactor, this archdevil Belphegor, to break the contract. However, silly me for trusting a devil, but I was desperate, and I thought I could protect the school and the girls. As you can imagine, this is nothing more than a huge cannibal for a monster like Loscan. Should our contract prove not to his liking anymore.
Okay, so you're going to tell Estrella to fuck off, but then what's she going to do? That's what I'm asking.
I believe
We probably have to deal with the cult before we deal with Loscan.
I believe if we can find this wandering witch,
And if you throw your lot in with us, assuming that we trust you with this contract that you're going to write up, then you can only really help us with the cults. I mean, I don't know the wording of your contract with Loscan. I guess maybe you can help us with Loscan.
Yeah. Well, my question
It seems more like you're asking us for help.
But if we
I don't have any
deal with Loscan, and then your contract with him is up, then won't you just die because you won't have access to being able to take youth anymore, and then
She just said that was separate. Like, she figured that out with the help of the Fey Garland. She created a contract with Loscan to protect the region.
Oh, so even if we kill
and
him, the contract would still be valid, and she
we
would
still don't. Yeah, we still don't know how she got the Fey Garland, but she used the Fey Garland to research how to siphon life force, and then siphon life force using her own power.
the garland was a gift from Loscan as a token of our...
Why the fuck does this guy have a Veld artifact?
Not all of the Veld artifacts began with him. He simply infused his essence into certain things. Perhaps you've seen the book that Estrella carries around. That was once a tome held by the Dragon King and Queen of the Dragonlands, which was then taken by Veld.
Can I see the box? Because Sirmia has knowledge of the artifacts, but
So
I have
that
trouble
book that
keeping
she
all
said
of
that
them
she
in my
used,
brain.
that's a Veld artifact?
Correct. She holds the Kalvisharan tome. I will offer you my guard and my allegiance should we fight them off. I can offer you information on the cult as well as the location of the other artifacts that are known of and their wielders. I can...
Where's number 4?
It's somewhere around here. I thought it was sitting on top of them. I could be wrong, but it was sitting on top of them. We'll find it.
Do we know how many artifacts there are in total?
Yeah, they're right here.
All of the
I'll count them for
important
you.
ones. All of the, big ones that he used.
And which ones are currently in our possession, if any?
You have 2, right?
I thought we had the flute, but you said that they
You destroyed the flute.
We destroyed the flute.
No.
You took the flute remake, the flute copy,
Yeah.
and you have the shield.
Yes.
Yeah.
We took the flute copy, and I have the shield.
And you destroyed the original flute in the forge, didn't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
Was that the only one that had a copy, the flute?
That was, they had figured out how to mass create them, so as far as you guys know, that's the only one that they managed to create so far.
Did we know someone that had the shawl, or was it the
Let me see.
key staff?
You might have seen someone in the key staff. I'm trying to think. You haven't seen anyone with the shawl yet. You may have seen someone carrying the key staff. You've seen the tome, you've seen the garland.
This is the flesh.
Yeah, we see
Oh wait, no, the flesh is the bijou.
Oh. The ardor is the heart forge, right?
As far as you know, yeah. The tear is what is Reaper Sunny's actual
the tear
thing.
is Reaper Sunny.
Uh-huh.
The bijou.
Oh, where's
I
the
can't
bijou?
find the bijou.
Le bijou?
The flute is also missing too.
Huh, what the fuck?
Teluritan has this.
Uh-huh.
The Bay Queen's Garland.
And then
You're asking which ones we've encountered? I think there are 13
Alright.
total. The Aegis is also gone from this.
Okay, so I must have been referencing them for something. All the ones you guys have. We burned them.
So is that book the only artifact that she has, or is the way that she's able to mind control people, is she using another artifact for that, or is that just her own power?
Ursul doesn't have the book. Estrella has the book.
Estrella has the book.
Ursul is a psychic. And she
Okay.
has the Fey Queen Garland, which just magnifies her power.
The fake Queen Garland, but that is not an artifact.
Yes, it is an artifact, but it was something that existed before Veld imbued his essence into it.
Okay.
There's
So-
14 of these pages that we have.
Okay. I was going to say, I knew I made more.
But 3 of them are missing.
So that's the only artifact that she's currently in possession of, and she does not have the book.
Correct. Estrella has the book.
Okay.
Magical absorption. Veld's arcane knowledge. Grants arcane power to the wielder. Simply wielding this tome can overwhelm normal mortal minds and some immortal forms. Only exceptionally powerful archmages should try to wield this.
Estrella is not to be fucked with. However, if you can find this wandering witch and explain to her the situation, I believe she can prove an ally. She also holds the 6th Veld journal, which I have heard you have been collecting. She would be useful and may send some aid. However, if I decide to do this, and we manage to repel Estrella, a number of things will precipitate rather quickly. Loscan will catch wind sooner than later, and he will make a move on the school. So, if we should, as a united front, move against Estrella and whatever she may bring to the school's doorstep, we just must know that Loscan is a threat, and I ask that while I will be powerless to confront him, I can at least send some aid to help you and access to his inner sanctum. I can offer aid in the fight against Estrella and whenever you might need me, as well as my resources outside of the fray of combat. But the cult will also know, and they will make moves, not just on us, though I have fortifications for their sort of breaking the school's grounds. You must know that the cult will actively be hunting you down if you move this directly against them as my ally.
Well, that's pretty much what we've been doing for a while now.
I'm not talking about simply crossing paths, hearing about them and showing up. They will hunt you down. You will have people showing up, learning about where you are, and with that, I do have a little bit of protection that I may be able to offer. To an extent.
Only people I invite are allowed in my mansion, so we can be safe in there.
That is what I ask. I can answer any more questions. I can offer whatever you need at my disposal, but if this schism is made, I do fear that if we ignore Loscan, he may move directly on the region, or worse, seek to strike a deal with Belphegor in my stead. And I believe if we slay him in his proving grounds, it may be fatal, but I
You're
do have a
unsure?
plan for that.
You're unsure?
Killing a Fae within their sanctum may be difficult. Their regeneration. There are sometimes creatures of his power, once they're killed, they can respawn almost completely unscathed. Regenerated of every aspect, spells, energy, abilities. However, I have spent some time over the centuries making a few adjustments to the ruins. And I believe if we can lure Loscan to there, we should be able to bind him, and should we slay him, it may trigger a rebirth from his most primal, natal form. A true restart to guide him. Otherwise,
he's not gonna die. He's just going to be reborn.
well, you may be able to kill him a second time, but I fear it may be too tolling on your bodies to have to face him twice, completely. If you believe in your confidence, I can see what we can do resource-wise to help, but I'm just trying to offer a quicker route, a safer route. But I just simply put this offer on you to the table. We can adjust, we can change, we can do whatever you choose, but I found myself at an impasse where I must extend an olive branch to my enemies.
I like surviving.
I like surviving, but I'm sick and tired of people surviving that I initially killed.
I will offer my life on the line if it means freeing the region of Loscan.
That's so weird to hear from you. Okay, let's start with the contract.
Well, we would have to either convince Loscan to break it.
No, you.
Oh.
You.
It's simply a deal. I'm offering all of my resources, my guard, to protect you. I have already taken to removing the wanted posters that have been posted all over the Lubra. They have been burned, and it has been completely taken care of. There are no regions which seek your head by the Illbrooke hand.
No betrayal, no mind altering allowed on any of us, ever.
And not just us, but the people of Illbrooke as well.
Ooh, persuasion.
Help action?
I mean, I have a plus 19.
Well, Did you want me to make the persuasion or Serbia to make?
You made the offer. You make the persuasion.
Okay.
I'm going to use in the inspire from my shard of creation.
On what?
Ronic.
Against his persuasion.
Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
All right, nice. And then it was plus 33.
That is literally the number that was in my head. And she flutters and goes, just know that should we move on this, we will need to protect the townsfolk, at least bring them into the safety of the Academy's walls. Or make some sort of fortification for them there, and they will be scarred, but perhaps that will, I don't know, strengthen their fucking spirits. I'm starting to have an anxiety attack talking about all of this in reality.
The only way that this,
More uses calm emotions.
the only way that this really benefits them overall is if very few people die, because he's only asking for like, I mean, only is a dumb thing to say.
He doesn't sacrifice them. I need you to understand. He uses their bodies until they are cast away
so
as shells.
he's only severely traumatizing and destroying the life of one person at a time.
That's right. Now, who knows what his wrath is after
Yeah.
years of being pent up. Don't get me wrong, I'm a banger, but
Hey, Sermia,
I'm just saying, if a ton of people die in Illbrooke, then like it's basically the same results
This whole,
in the short term.
This whole place's atmosphere is one weird swamp creature's sex musk.
Oh my god.
oh my god, you're right.
Hey, Sermia, how many people can fit into your pocket dimension?
It's a mansion. It's not a fucking city. I'd say comfortably, probably 7.
Yeah, worth a shot.
I mean, if we're sleeping there and shit. I mean, I could literally stuff it, but
If you
it's
can get
not
them
like
in the castle walls, they are reinforced. However,
it's not very public. If you get my meaning, if you catch my meaning. there's a
yeah.
section.
Just considering all our options.
We have a number of days before Estrella would arrive at our doorstep, and I do not need her aware of your presence. She looks to all of you. She looks to the
Who?
whole group, all of you.
Who's
Estrella.
Estrella?
Yeah.
She's coming when?
In about a week's time.
Okay.
I
So
ask that
gives
we
us time to prepare.
fortify the town. We hide your boat. She does not know that I have asked you all here. And as such, we have the element of surprise.
Can't we get the boat out of the city?
We can.
We can like hide it in the marsh, I guess.
Yeah.
As great as it would be for us to have the elements of surprise, it would probably be best to assume that we don't.
This is true. However, I'm hoping that we may be able to time this. There are a number of people to meet. Do you have a question, Mike?
No.
We have a number of people within town that we can connect you with in the morrow. And I may offer you my private vehicle that I use to get around the marsh to seek out this wonder in which she remains difficult to pinpoint, but I have a general approximation that one may have of a magically traveling creature within my own realm. I guess the question is whichever you would like to do first, but if you are physically away when Estrella first shows up, I can distract her for perhaps a day or two.
I certainly think that we should deal with Australia first. Well, like, what are you worried about with Loscan? You think that us dealing with Estrella is going to alert him?
No, she's worried that
way.
he is going to ditch.
He's growing impatient.
Yeah, she's worried that he's going to ditch.
He's gonna do shit in a week.
He's gonna
Impatient.
he's gonna get rid of the contract he made with her and do it to what was his name, who's part of the cult, Belphegor.
So you think it's more urgent to address
I have not.
Loscan?
I was not at the Marisel party because it has been quite some time since he has sent for an escort to bring me to him. And I was...
So you're coming with us.
Aren't you the escort?
I may travel, but should I confront him directly, I am prevented from helping in any direct way.
Are
due to
you
our contract.
are you required to help him according to your contract?
He has been able to control me to a point. I have never seen him do what you are suggesting, but I fear that he may try.
How does that extend to your resources?
I suppose if we wanted to deal with Estrella and the cult first, which we should, I just feel that the smart move is to move on Loscan sooner than later.
But we have to find this witch first.
She can simply help us pinpoint him and complete the ritual to lock him in the ruins beneath us. If we can find her, she was one of the best faculty we ever had for the short term that she served here, before disappearing off and becoming this wandering witch. But even when Veld met her, he mentioned that she was a significantly talented spellcaster, and so I believe that desperate times call for desperate measures, and even if she wants to help in twaining my soul from my body, she may, but it will ensure the safety of everyone here. I fear that should he begin to indulge once again, his appetite may be too much and he just uses up everybody.
Do we necessarily need this wandering witch in order to perform the ritual, or is the ritual just like a bunch of runes that we need, or is it a very specific magic that only the wandering witch possesses?
The night that she left, she learned of this deal with Loscan, and we had a bit of a scuffle, and she left with the other half of the ritual, though I don't believe she knows that. It was hidden within the Veld journal that she took with her. And so within that we can complete it. You don't need her, but she will have to be casting the spell the entire time that we do battle with him, along with me. That is one way that I can offer my help during the fight. It is not directly hurting him, and as such, it is within one of those little loopholes that the Fae love so much. But unless you wanted to neuter one of your friends who can cast spells, it is just simply offering up another body to help for the cause. But
Certainly not smart enough to cast a spell like that.
But do we need specifically someone who can cast spells, or does this ritual like require spellcasters, or is it just using magical items or runes? Or
you must be able to cast spells of a certain echelon.
I feel like you could even exclude bards, because I'm like casting spells through sheer force of will.
As she's like showing you the piece of paper, Sermon, and even you, Cassidy, Braddock, even with your runes, you see that there's multiple types of magic incorporated into this.
Like there are
half of this magic
spellcasters that
circle.
require a certain intelligence level or a certain wisdom level, and Sermia has neither of those.
And you guys all notice certain markers that this is probably like a 9th sphere spell. Or a 9th circle spell.
Yeah. And we don't even have 8th level spells yet. Or maybe Mort does. But I don't get them until next level.
You can tell that there's definitely like important key parts missing, but from what you can understand, it's binding. It doesn't let them do like a plane shift or a teleport like outside of the general range. It looks to be fairly large. You don't know the exact size, but you can see some markers that show it's for a bigger area. But
okay, you're gonna help us. This entire conversation is binding. On the threat of your death. And I hold up my hand.
And don't do anything that Braddock Garoon would find illegal.
And remember, you promised to not use...
Everything in this conversation, binding.
You promised not to use mind control on us or anyone...
We already said that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say it again if you feel the need to cover all your bases.
very well. And she flicks her finger, and a contract comes out, and you see the letters like of everything you just said written in like perfect script just like appear out of like the ink bottle, just like on the paper. And then she takes her nail, and you see it like a little bit of energy and like a little psychic needle. She pricks her finger, touches it on, and then the name like signs itself in the blood, and she goes, "A binding vow."
Okay, and then I magically roll it up and tattoo it on her hand while we shake hands.
Flashy as ever, I see.
The words aren't there, but like the rolled up contract is.
I love
and
it.
I could with my magic unroll it so that you could read it, but it like nobody's gonna be able to read it just by looking at the tattoo.
There are...
Hold on, let me unroll my hand.
I think it would like pop off and do what just happened.
It is because of Loscan's growing aggressions that I have been
What the fuck
asking.
is he doing?
He has been... There have been large amphibious creatures that have been encroaching on the townsfolk lately. We've seen...
Encroaching how?
Mrs. Johnson got ate by a
Attacking.
toad last week.
Attacking hunters. Attacking children that walk on paths that are normally safe.
Okay.
He's growing impatient, and so there are perhaps...
I just fucked up. I leave to go get Belinda and Arya.
I believe you met with some of my guards, she looks at the line, Captain Bastian. I believe he has a little bit more information if you wish to speak to him in the morning of certain affected areas.
Okay, you're going to tell us how to find the witch. What time is it?
It is approaching evening. It's
Okay,
probably
yeah.
time that you can smell dinners cooking in the food hall. She goes, if you are interested, I have had rooms prepared for all of you, and am probably finishing the rooms prepared for all of you. She refers to the rest of the group that wasn't in the girls invited. In the guest chambers, you have a private quarters with a private chef, should you need anything.
Okay, so...
Here's a recipe for a casserole.
We probably won't need the ship for... You said you're giving us a vessel. We should hide the ship tonight. Then... find the witch tomorrow.
Very good. Well then. I'd say it's a pleasure, but I'm just happy that nobody died in this room tonight. Plus, the food was very good. My hat's off to the chef. We really must congratulate him once we're done. And she, and you see that it's now like a very pretty, like, the swamp, despite the kind of like aura that it gives off when you're in the general air, visually fucking gorgeous. Just like pink and orange sunset, purple clouds. If you didn't know what was lurking out there, which you kind of know,
A horny frog.
a very horny frog.
Yeah, for a second there, I was worried she was going to say that giant frogs were, like, molesting people.
There's that happening too.
Oh my god.
Go watch Welcome to Frogtown. Don't watch Welcome to Frogtown.
The tongues are sticky.
So that artifact, she's currently wearing it, right?
She has put
I
it
mean,
back
she's
on.
bound to it. It's not like we can take it. We already tried.
Or can
Has-
we?
We
Hold
already
on.
tried.
Well, not.
She can just summon it back to her head.
You'll get locked in that quantum thing that happened on the last one.
With the flute.
Yes.
She's not neutered without it either. It just amplifies. She's got a pretty good hold person DC. But who knows? You try. She. As everybody's getting up to leave, she goes, "Crescinda, if I may have a word." And she stops. And she looks at all of you and goes, "I'm all right with her and I speaking in private if you are."
Well, she's not gonna kill her.
That's true. I think I'm kind of safe, at least for the moment. And she kind of nods. I will meet you in our rooms later.
I tap my wrist.
So, question: did we previously establish that that whenever I am activating my augmentation, whenever I augment an item, is like that's something that can visibly that people can see me doing? Like they're okay, because I wanted to see if I could subtly do my reactive augmentation on a random item in the room so that I could listen into what they're saying.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But if it's going to be obvious that I'm doing something, then
You also get the sense that she has. You can even see them just because you've got like that. Just like naturally, even without the visor, like you just like, oh, I see it. I see the little like flippity flubs there.
Mm-hmm.
The whole room is littered with like little spy things,
Yeah.
little audio things, like
Yeah.
and they're everywhere in the school, but especially in her office.
Mm-hmm.
But the door shuts. You guys
Yeah.
go back to your rooms. It's comfy. It's nice. But Crescinda eventually returns. You guys are all cuddling up for the evening. Demure eats her food, talks, says goodnight, shuts the door.
Demure.
Very quiet, very demure.
Very quiet, very demure.
While she's interacting, can I do an Arcana just to double check and make sure that? Well, she had already agreed that she wasn't going to use her mind control
Correct.
on any of us, and she's
made a
bound,
binding vow.
and she's made a binding vow. So
Also, to not do anything that Karuma would define as illegal.
I forgot to. I feel like I would have asked, but I forgot to about her ransacked office in Tabula.
You can ask tomorrow.
Okay.
And where did you hide my drugs?
I mean, I guess if you want to go bother her at night, she's got her private room or private house next to, but it's up to you, unless you want to just ask her tomorrow.
Yeah, I just fly over on Horsey and open her window.
She's like,
Sup, girl?
What?
I'm sitting on a Horsey like,
what?
it's you're
11 o'clock at night.
I'm busy. I'm working. This is business hours. I forgot to talk to you about your summer home in Tabula. Your office was ransacked. Do you know of anybody who might want to do that? And what they might be looking for? Don't ask why I was there.
I know better than that, Miss Belmonte. You've taught me that over the years that we've known each other. As you can imagine, the list of people who may want to see ill before me is not a short list. If you may give me until the morning to think on it, let me look over some current notes and reach out to some associates who just keep their ear to the ground. I will get back to you in the morning.
They were clearly looking for something specific, and it was not information. It seemed, at least. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you for the lead. That is actually very helpful. I will meet you at the guest house in the morning. Have a good night's rest.
I go check to make sure Belinda and Aria are
Yep, they're back. They're like bragging about the whole afternoon with all the girls in the room, like, oh my god. And then I met like Vipka and Talani Ironheart. I know. And then Crescenda, remember the one who made all the boys pee themselves at the one like school off? It was so. They're like, oh my god, she was there. You looked at her. And you should have seen Madame. Oh, what the fuck was her name? You should have seen Madame Lassol. It looked like she was shitting her pants when she saw the Miss Belmonte. Sirmia. We call her Sirmia.
Somebody comes crashing through the window. Here for the rest of my stash.
Mike, you hand me the
I'm here to get my oregano.
And as you guys fall asleep, kind of list off to the sounds of the spring marsh, you can't help but feel a weird little sinking every time you guys hear that.
Why
Just
did
as the
it
night
have to
goes
be
on.
frogs?
Not inside though, right?
Horny
Not inside.
frogs.
You just hear it kind of off in
That's
the
even
distance
more
beyond the walls.
Phew.
By the way, Sirmio, roll me a nature check, just because I think this is funny as shit. Actually, all you guys
So
roll me a
good at
check.
nature. I'll just roll it with
18.
advantage because I haven't declared gifted luck all day.
Good point.
15.
18.
Oh, well, good. Oh,
We're
yeah,
going to bed.
it is an
I'll
intelligence
use the
thing,
bardic.
so that will be
26.
27.
Nice. As you guys are
Love
kind of
our
piecing
names.
together what you know, you notice there were a lot of marsh kind of styled axe beaks around. Natural predator of large frogs. They seem to be, and you realize they're like the preferred, almost like Illbrooke, like insisted mount of the Illbrooke region are these marsh axe beaks.
What does an axe beak look like?
A chocobo.
Like a kokobo?
Yep, pretty much. They're these things. They look a little more stork-like. They look like, oh, what are those ones? I think they're the Australian ones. They got they're the cobra stomping ones. You know what I'm talking about? Oh no, then I think they're from Africa. They have like the
Yeah,
white
I
frock
know what
and
you're
stuff.
talking
Yeah. They kind of look a little more like that, but with the stork beak instead of like that tiny little eagle beak they have.
I still love that one video I saw one time of a freaking deer just curb stomping a hawk that got a.
Yep, got a little too close.
Got a, like a bunny, like a hawk just out of nowhere. Bam! Just grabs a bunny, sitting there on the ground. That a freaking deer just tears ass out of nowhere. Just. I'm like, Bambi's freaking
Deers are
saving
weirdly compassionate
Thumper.
animals. Yeah, like if they're feeling it, like if they got a wild hair up their ass, they're like, oh wait, I do weigh a few hundred pounds. Let me just
Yeah.
knock it off.
Bambi full on save Thumper.
All right.